I'll read that because it's pretty small. It says, many called David Icke crazy, but was he wrong or right over a quarter of a century ago? Spoiler alert, he was right. He was absolutely right. Watch.
You start by secretly creating a problem in the world and making sure someone else is blamed for it in the public arena, in the public mind. It could be a run on a currency, it could be a government collapse, at its most extreme it could be a war, because the two world wars in this century were funded, all sides were funded by the same people. Provable. The same people that funded the Allies in the Second World War and funded the Soviet Union also funded it through loans from America, known as the Young Plan and the Dawes Plan, and also via the German subsidiaries of American multinational companies. Why would they do that? Why would someone want to fund all sides in a war? What is good is a war? Well, first of all, on one level, it makes vast amounts of money if you're lending money to all sides and you're also selling them lots of arms and all that stuff. But the fundamental reason for a war is to change the nature of post-war society. Mm-hmm. And what we saw in the First World War...
I always say, and it's not meant to be lovely, it's just a colloquial way of phrasing it. I always say there's the thing, and then there's the thing after the thing, which tells you what the thing was about. Okay, he said it much better.
Or in the Second World War were massive global examples of problem reaction solution. We are looking at a gigantic con trick before our eyes. We don't live in a democracy in this country or in America or in these other places. We live in a one-party state where the same force from the peak of the pyramid string pulls all sides. The creation of a one-world government to which nation-states would be principalities, administrative units, a world central bank which would administer all financial transactions on the planet, a world currency which wouldn't be coins and notes, it would be merely electronic, cashless society for which there are fundamental implications for freedom, as we'll see as we go along tonight. A world army under centralized control with nation-state armies dismantled under the justification of seeking peace, and a microchipped population linked to a global computer, the latter of which sounds bizarre to many people on first hearing, except that we are ridiculously close to it and the technology already exists. So World Health Organization says there's going to be a measles epidemic next year. Get your children, you're a bad parent if you don't. They're the same people that organize that and start flogging out the, make a fortune out of it. So if we take one element of that on the problem reaction solution, it's amazing the extent to which we have given our power away, our spiritual power. It's all about taking our power back. Because once we do that, it's all over.
And he was talking about spiritual power. It's amazing that there's this bifurcation and we don't even realize it. They boil our frog. It's done subtly that we were taught science and then it took a turn and we were trained to think in terms of only believing what we can see and what we can prove, when we are actually spiritual beings and we are given all of these senses. 7, actually. We have a consciousness. And we believe what we perceive, and we believe what we believe instead of what we see, which can be easily and often is fooled, right? And I'm going to show you what is at the top of that pyramid was Lucifer, the all-seeing eye, and he's been running this show all along. He is the small g God of this world, okay? Not our God, not our creator. And yes, he did create this. There's no evolution, and I will show you. All right, stick with this. This is going to get very interesting, all right? Jesus died for our sins. He was buried, and on the 3rd day he rose again. Believe, trust in that. Ask him to save you, and he will. Absolutely, he does not lie. I love you all. He's coming soon. Talk to you very soon. More videos coming. Bye-bye.